घेऊन घ्या तुम्ही घ्या चला अनुष्का मैम अनुष्का मैम इधर
In my case, I feel like my daughter is still very young, and I don't think I can teach her anything. Pretty similar to what you guys said. It's how we lead our life. Are we showing gratitude in our everyday life? Are we showing gratitude towards the people who are helping us? Are we grateful for the things we have? Do we think this is enough? Like, are we showing that as a way of example? And she'll pick on that. I don't think you can sit down and teach her gratitude. I think that comes from a very egoic space of like, I'm going to teach you gratitude. You learn to have gratitude and then your kids follow through. I do think that kids are just perfect, just the way they're born and just the way they are. And we don't really have to like build them. It's like, it's a very selfish space to say that from, I'm going to do this with my kid. You just have to enjoy their childhood, and yes, of course, if you see them ever showing disrespect, and they're not really showing disrespect, they're just being kids. You can always gently guide them, but leading by example, I feel is the only way in which they will really soak things from their environment. Absolutely. It's like we will complain about things, and then it's okay to admit it to them also. You know what, Mama just complained about this, and that's not right. So they know that even you're flawed. Imagine like kids having to live up to like, oh, my parents are like. So I feel like even owning your mistakes in front of your bad days, yeah. When I first had a kid, I had to do a little rapid fire with her. Alright, Anushka, rapid fire, your favorite thing in the world. Now I'm going to go with some questions. Are you ready? Yes. What's your favorite snack hack?
Only one correct answer.
Huh?
There's only one correct answer.
Dry fruits? Is that right? Cute answer. Do we have a right answer and we know what it is? Yeah, but let's not be obvious. Okay, तो बस अपने products के बारे में बात करेंगे. What's a book that's on your bedside table right now?
मेरा content.
By your grace. Yeah, by your grace. One thing that your mom said that you find yourself saying a lot now that you're a mother. Just recently, I think I remember that my nanny used to do this with her kids, and my mom used to say it's like a nursery rhyme, but it's a Gadwali. My mom's from Gadwali.
No, sir. You all have to be
nursery. Kind of not nursery rhyme, but play with your kid while doing that. And I do that with my daughter, and I think that's quite special. What's the song that you're humming right now? Do you want to just hum that?
Sir, that's right.
I can, and I think a lot of people in this audience will be able to guess.
I don't want anyone else.
Mom!
My dance
Okay, how about you go blank, Anushka?
Chalo, please.
In those days enough, I used to feel proud of myself, but lately, not much. If I can just get through like 30 seconds, I'll just give myself a pat on the back. Okay, time for some quickies. Idli or chole? Idli or chole? Idli. Bangalore represents? Come on. Tatte idli. Tatte idli from Benne, by the way. Strength training or yoga? Yoga. Hanging out with little kids or old folk? That's a tough one, huh? I do enjoy birthday parties a lot. Kids' birthday parties. It's a good crowd. It starts at the right time. I can see the expressions in the crowd, and I love it. I hate organizing them. I need a vacation after that. But definitely enjoy birthday parties. I like the crowd. Yeah.
So
It's
let's
loud and pure.
Okay, sing or dance, what would you pick?
Good at neither, but not true. Sing, less effort, same result.
Thank you so much. You really are as always. And I just think that you do your own thing. You mind your own business. And I love that. Yes. So my question to you is that what is the most important thing that you have learned looking at your parents? And how do you make sure that your kids learn from you?
You know, first off, I think like
Please.
us, all of us, we are so privileged that we have so much information on parenting. You know, it's like, oh, I'm struggling with this with my kid, and boom, Instagram algorithm is going to tell you what you're doing wrong with your kid and what you should do instead, right? Which is a great blessing. Sometimes it can drive you insane, but I think our parents didn't have that, right? Like they were just doing their best. They had a community, of course, but obviously not as wide as ours. But I think the one thing that my parents did very naturally, and I think it's also because I come from an army background, we lived a very disciplined life. Not like how you imagine like a military home to be, but very naturally routines and for example, shouting at us, nothing. He just said, you know what, you don't have to eat these leaves, but when you're hungry, that's what you're going to get. And I think these things are important because then we valued what our parents were doing for us, you know, and it really has made me appreciate things a lot. Otherwise, I feel like I wouldn't have been able to add, I mean, hopefully I'm doing that, I wouldn't have been able to give that to my kids. So yeah, I think the routines, the discipline, and appreciation for what you have.
अनुष्का मैम ये अनुष्का जी यहाँ पे